Hey Legionnaires, welcome back. We are here once again in NTW3, and already straight off the bat we have a little bit of a cavalry fight here. I did see these guys like slowly edging towards each other, and I thought I better start pressing record. This battle is about to get underway. But yeah, there you go, the French losing some chasseurs. Cheval there early on, and a very sneaky attack there from the Spanish cavalry. The dragoons are going to come in and just mop those guys up. But yeah, there you go. What a way to start this battle. We have a glorious 4v4 here on this NTW3 historical battle. So we are back here with another historical battle. We have the Battle of Puerto de Baños, which is a very small scale battle fought in the peninsula. It's fought in 1809. We have Ney here, who was the commander of the French forces. He was on a march through an area of Spain called Escalating, and he was on the march there. And a British general who was in command of a Spanish force actually came upon Ney on the march and decided that he was going to engage him. He had a force of about 3,500 against Ney's 12,500, and it's technically a French victory, but Wilson was able to escape and like get back into the safety of Portugal, which is technically then it's like a Spanish tactical victory, but like a French a victory sort of in a sense as well, because they actually managed to well, remove the Spanish from the battlefield. Anyway, as you can see here, the Frenchies are set up. Glorious hill here with their artillery on. You can see, pounding away at the Spanish there as the Spanish columns come forward. These poor Spaniards, they're just like, we just want to liberate our country. Stop pounding us so hard with cannons. In their mishmash uniforms, which look very, very interesting, that's for sure. But yeah, as you can see here, the Spanish look like they're going to be very, very aggressive. Already trying to go for some cavalry early on, and it looks like this Spanish force over here is just he's going to go plowing straight into the French. I mean, there is some French cav over here, and a bit of Spanish, sorry, and a bit of French infantry as well. But that is about it. There's not actually a lot. The Spanish cav here looks like he's going to get overwhelmed here by the hussars. And we're going to see the dragoons here. They're going to come forward as well. But yeah, the Spanish cav now shifting back. I think they've maybe rethought their plan here. They thought, well, we're just going to overwhelm the French with cav. That's not going to be the case, it seems. They are going to have to be a little bit more strategic about things. Got some Spanish guns, by the way, setting up really, really close. Like, they are asking to be charged here by French cav themselves. I think they're trying to get onto this little ridge here, try and dominate that. Not a bad idea. Some skirms on here as well, trying to harass the guns up above. But yes, if you're enjoying NTW3 and would like to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment showing support. It really does help out the channel as we work towards 10k subs. And yeah, this is a very, very small scale sort of like Napoleonic battle, but it's always good to see the Spanish in action, that is for sure. I imagine the Spanish probably have more troops at this battle than they did in history, mainly because the Spanish units are just massive in NTW3. You can quite easily bring like 2k troops. Here we go, French cav coming forward here, going for the skirms. I have a feeling their real true target is the guns waiting in behind. We're going to have to get to those skirms first. Should be an issue because of their redlining. And yeah, with them dead, you can see now, I mean, the Spanish cap's going to try and cut off those hussars, and they've done exactly that. The guns will survive for now. Lucky, lucky guns. Looks like they might go for a countercharge to Spanish and maybe try and take out some of those skirms themselves. No, change their minds. And looks like the French going to countercharge. We're going to go for a second to go. Spanish infantry as well marching forward. I feel like the players here, I don't know, were expecting another countercharge from the French. They put a volley into the French captain, the Spanish infantry there. Whether that was fibbing, I'm not sure. The skirms are turning onto their flank. They're trying to shoot into the flank as well. They are redlining though as well. They could break. There you go. Spain, a little bit chaotic, but they managed to, it seems like, clear out the French. The guns come forward again, which is really tempting that French player to go forward his cav again. This infantry looks relatively, like, trained, decent. It's not like militia level stuff. It's actually pretty decent, so see how they do. You be careful to those infantry here, actually. They shoot their own cavalry, their own like guns. Actually looks like the gun crews I was thinking, were they abandoning their guns? But no, they're not. They're still on them. They're fine. There you go, because Spain is already not slowing down. He's going straight up this hill. He's going in. And this is some Laguerre up here waiting. So I imagine they're not going to be the greatest in melee, but we'll see. Yeah, Spain really pushing hard on this flank here. They've not appeared at all on the other flank for the against the French yet. Here we go. Looks like we're going to see a Spanish Cav unit. They're going to make a dash for the guns here. 8-pounders. Very much under threat. And there you go as well. At the same time, the French are going to do a counter charge to the Spanish here. Goons look like they are being forced back. Squares have been formed. There you go. Costly. And then we've got Laguerre also breaking the sheer firepower of the Spanish. The Spanish Cav has also been repulsed. The guns, I think, yeah, still alive. The carriage is gone though, but yeah, the crew is still alive. And the dragoons are just about to get off that cav. So a bit of a trade from both sides, losing some cavalry and some infantry. This battle is very much spicing up. It's very, very good. As you can see, their skirms getting cleared out. There's nothing now in the way apart from the cavalry here for the French. They're going to need to set up some more of this infantry that's now arriving with 5-6 units that are arriving on the battlefield. They're going to have to like fill into this gap here that the French Cavs currently occupying. I mean, Spain is definitely does not want to sort of like assault this position here. Just a huge, huge hill that the French want to go up, and also the Portuguese are here. I guess. I mean, they were mentioned, but I guess it's a Anglo-Portuguese, not Anglo, sorry. I don't know what it would be then. Spanish and Portuguese alliance. I don't know how you even describe that. But yeah, we've got the Portuguese here as well. So I think it's 3 Spanish armies and 1 Portuguese. I totally I didn't think there was any armies over here. Yeah, the Portuguese, they're taking a long time. They're setting up, but they're on their way. So we'll see how they do. I'm excited to see. That is for sure.
Our men are running.
All men breaking for the French is not good at all. Laguerre here. Oh no, not even Laguerre. That's line infantry breaking. I don't know why they were so close. Lots of French cav now massing over here. As you can see, we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of dragoons all massing here. Maybe we can sweep in, get a flank on the Spanish here. That would certainly be a big, big win if they manage to do that. Looks like the Hussars here, they're being forced back as well. There you go, line infantry, they're firing, doing their bit. Skirmishes here as well, you know, trying to just pick off officers, flag bearers, anything to lower morale of those Spaniards. That's what their job would have been in real life, picking off officers. Because there's no officers who can give orders. Yeah, from this French perspective, it's looking a little scary. There are ranks of ranks of Spanish over there. More French is now starting to take positions on this slope here. The annoying thing with the Spanish force is that there's just so many skirms. Like the line infantry and light infantry here, all they're doing is just shooting at skirms, not really killing anything. This is a real problem, is that the Portuguese are going to come slamming into the flank, and here we go. We've got French Chasseurs Cheval going down. They're going to try and destroy and kill these Caçadores. They actually routed themselves. I mean, there's a French army, yeah, set on this hill waiting for the Portuguese, but it's not really set far enough forward, I feel like, because the Portuguese right now, if they wanted to, they could just come into the side, scale this hill, come into the side, and hit the French in the flank. You need to be careful of that sort of thing. And we've got a bit of a melee fight now taking place over here. The Spanish are going in. They managed to rout 1 French unit already. Might get another. You see the sapper miners here, they're going to go in. They are basically a grenadier unit, so these guys should be okay, I'd imagine. And there you go, managed to rout a Spanish unit there, very, very nice. That might influence the other units, the other fights around them. We'll have to see. Looks like the French Cav's going to come slamming in as well. They're redlining here at the Spaniards. And it might be worse than that very soon. Looks like we've got some Spanish grenadiers that are coming up to try and rectify the situation, and we've got Spanish cav as well being shifted in to try and challenge that French cav. Both sides broke over here. It certainly seems like the French are starting to lose their sappers and miners. Cav still holds on. For now, I mean, it's a bloody fight down there. Both sides coming out with losses on both sides, the infantry and cav there. But the Spanish juggernaut continues. Up the hill it's going. Just got to keep on moving forward. When they think they've taken one hill, this is another one ready to take. You can see here the French giving ground. Spain is moving forward. Yeah, they realize that they're going to be out of position here very soon. To the French, they're having to reform up. Portugal's still not really arrived in its full form. We're seeing some infantry now starting to get into position. Cav and lights are really all that's really being committed at this point. Looks like French player is ready and waiting. They've got most of their positions set up. The line fight's getting really intense over here. The French have the high ground, which if I've learned anything from Star Wars, that's always the best place to be, on the high ground. Swiss infantry here. Look at that though, there's just so many like lines of Spanish infantry. Even if they destroy this first line, there's more to come. That's the thing with Spain, you can just spam out just absolute masses of infantry. It may not all be good, but it's just mass. The cav as well, they have a decent amount of cav here available. Spain is putting up a good show, that's for sure. What is this unit? Kind of looks like a French grenadier unit. Because they have like the red like tassels and stuff going on, but then a light blue uniform. It's kind of cool. No idea what it is, but it's just a cool unit. All the same. Could the French here, I mean you can see they're kind of building up a lot of troops here. Could they get smashed through this gap that's sort of forming here? The Spanish have not sort of filled the spot. They could hit into the flank of the Spanish. They've got cav behind as well as support. There's still hussars here. We've got some dragoons as well. Yeah, you've got plenty of supports here. So I feel like this is a spot that you want to try and smash through. Ney wants to try really hard here, I would have thought. I actually don't know if we have a Ney on the battlefield. I presume he's somewhere. I don't think they're all combat gens. They could be wrong. They could all be combat gens today. French is hanging on. I think they're waiting for that hammer blow to come in. You can see here, yeah, the French really setting up. They really have an intention of trying to break this Spanish line. Don't give the Spanish any sort of time to reset. You got a fair few casualties there with the Spanish as they fell back. And then multicoloured armies, the Spanish, you know. They make for a colourful battle, they do. We've got reds, we've got like maybe blues, whites, light blues, greens, browns, a whole lot. Here we go, another line fight taking place over here. Spain has gone in. More Spanish infantry now sitting up here. Are they going to put a volley into it or are they just going to charge on it? I think probably the latter. Wasn't exactly much of a charge though. One Spanish unit's broken. French now going to deal with the second. French losing some line infantry here. There you go, Spain and France both losing a few units in that duel there. I'm surprised that France or Portugal's not more of some cavalry members support. Yeah, actually a big win, I'd say, for the Spanish. They routed 3 or 4 French units there to a loss of one of their own. That's definitely a win. And looks like as well we're seeing a bit of a cavalry push over here now by the Spanish. Sending some heavy cav here. We've got a mix of hussars and also line and light infantry in here for the French, all kind of intermingled. Got a few units routing. It's mainly Voltigeurs which is routed. I think that cavalry there bit off a little bit more than it could chew, really, than it could chew. Decent infantry here for the Spanish that are setting up. Form square, going to try and put us a few volleys into those hussars, make sure they stay dead. There you go. I feel like any chance of sort of a French counteroffensive has kind of been crushed, especially with this push here on this hill. The Spanish are now descending and forcing back the French. And the French lines have been so speedy, even their skirms can't keep up. What is going on? I mean, the Portuguese have just set up as well. They're probably going to have to move forward again. I mean, like, I get a look at that hill that they've got a sort of scale here. That is ridiculous. The big old hill. There's artillery as well waiting at the top. This is going to be painful. Here we go. France is going to re-rally. They're going to move forward. We'll see what happens. But yes, if you want to get involved with any sort of NTW3 battles, whether it's scenarios here, oh gosh, the French should shit themselves in the back. These saps and miners need to be careful. That does a lot of morale damage. But yeah, if you want to get involved with any sort of scenarios, any battles, send in your own. Feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description, as always. Frenchies here, they just keep on shooting down this hill. I'm surprised they've not actually like done a lot more damage to this, but maybe they're actually terrible, I don't know. I know that France kind of has to rely more on melee, but his shooting's not that horrendous really. They are doing damage to the Spanish, that's for sure. The guns here, I don't know whether they're set up or if they're not set up, like one's looking the wrong way, one's looking the right way. What's going on, guys? Oh, cav fight over here, it looks again like the Dragoons of France are winning. They've actually managed to run some skirms. It's not really any cav over here. They're just going to try and take out this little unit. And then can they bounce to the next one? Oh, I don't know. Maybe not now. That line infantry just got an absolute face full of musket balls. There you go. I don't know if that was really a smart move there by the French. Just committing one unit. And again go the Spanish in the centre here. They're sending forward grenadiers. They're trying to deal with, looks like a line infantry here. You need to be careful shooting their own men. I mean, they are not quite, I'd say. But again, the hussars here push back the Spanish cav. And this time they're going to go in after some skirms. They'll rout those two. Here comes French cav. The grenadiers have been beaten back, and now they can be a counter-offensive here by the cav if they want to. Fire when ready, guns. Fire when ready. Most prized men in Napoleon's army. Glorious. Smashing down into those poor Portuguese only. Look at the morale damage though. I don't know if they're firing canister. It looks like they might be actually. Might be canister range. Again, look at this. The center is just absolutely brutal right now. We've got slaps and miners in there trying to help. Rout looks like some Spanish infantry that pushed up. We've now got Spanish cav that just helped rout the slaps and miners. Yeah, really, really nasty there. Again, the French trying to push back the Spanish flag. And again, cav goes in and it tries to, well, it routes a few skirms, but that's about it. It's not really achieving a lot. There's a lot of skirms to rout as well. The Spanish are slowly wrapping their way around the flank here. Be careful. Literally, this hussar here is holding them back, and that is it at the moment. Luckily for the French, the Spanish cav has been routed. Just about held on to those poor Frenchies. The mix of cav and also infantry. This light hussar has done a lot of work. It's down to 28 out of 58 now, but I've seen it repulse like multiple charges at this point. Or make some of its own. It's just whether the French can get close enough to go for a melee attack somewhere. If they can get some cav as well to back that up. Like, they could knock down the Spanish army just like a house of cards, really. Like, they can fall back quickly. Portuguese infantry. There's Jewel, do its bit. And it's now turning into just a good old classic line fight. Again, though, the Spanish come forward in the center here. Like, they just do not give up, these guys. They really see this as the way in. A little grenadier unit going in. There you go, the grenadiers break on through that light infantry. More grenadiers come forward here. They're going to try and break through the light infantry. We've got cavalry that's trying to stop a Spanish advance here. And these grenadier looking light units, I don't think they are grenadiers. Spanish grenadiers should have these funny old hats going on. There you go, broken that light infantry as well. France, is heading forward in La Guerre. Try and slow them down. We've also got the hussars here, which are exhausted. They're having to force forward here. Try and do their bit. French dragoons have won and they're now going into the lines behind. The general is just unit here. No real effect just yet. Some of the dragoons are probably, they're very tired. Don't know how effective their charge was. And they really need support from some other stuff. And there you go, they broke it themselves. On the flank as well, the French having no real success. Grenadiers here helping around dragoons. Looks like we're going to see Spanish and French cavalry duel it out, and it looks like the French will lose this one. Is history going to be changed? Are we going to see a Spanish victory here? I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, the Battle of Puerto de Baños, I did not expect it to be this exciting. I won't lie, for a very unknown battle, it's been a very, very exciting one, that's for sure. Spain is, like, dictating this battle. France is just trying to hold on. This is not good at all. Like, the Spanish have pierced their way through the French centre. Now they can descend onto the flank here of the French. These units can form a square. Pierre needs to form a square if he can. Not form square, just like to say. Now the Spanish dragoons can do their worst. Okay, so we are pretty much back where we left off. Unfortunately, the replay did crash, but we are back here to see the Spanish cavalry here going forward. This is what I remembered being the last sort of thing that we had before we crashed, was these yellow Spanish cavalry coming forward. They're charging straight through the center here. They are dictating play. They really are. And you can see here the Spanish and the Portuguese are lining up. The Spanish cavalry going to carry on going down this line, going into unprotected Spaniards here. Frenchmen. Some of them can form a square. I don't know why Pierre did not form a square. Actually, most of these units could form a square. That would have been much simpler to do. Easy to stop this cavalry charge. Maybe they're worried about the incoming Spanish lines, which are coming forward anyway, square or non-square. It looks like, Pierre's going to try and pull himself out of that combat. He's probably going to lose a lot of troops for that. But the Spanish cav did break. Wow, that was actually a surprise. There you go, Pierre did break in the end. But still, it's not good. Now the Spanish are coming forward with their infantry. As you can see here, they are not slowing down. They're charging straight on in. I think these are like some sort of Marines or something like that. I don't know exactly, but these guys are like French infantry's breaking. The sheer sight of the Spanish charging forward. This is certainly not looking good here for the French forces still here. troops are lowish, or starting to go low on morale, and also the Spanish are wrapping around the French. They're going to be shot from multiple directions here, or charged. The French actually have managed to do a little counter-assault here with some saps. They managed to rout one unit. They're going to get hit in the face, I have a feeling, by multiple other units here. There you go. Morale not looking good, already red morale. There you go, they break pretty instantly. We've got a Spanish general back here. Maybe this is Wilson himself. Just overwatching his Spanish and Portuguese allies. Doing a glorious job here. Yeah, the Portuguese here, they're just going to chip away. These guys are trained by the British Army. So they've got decent shooting and reloading skill. All they're here for. They're the shooting power. Well, it seems like Spain's going for a bit more of a melee sort of stance. Certainly at the moment.
Our men are running.
Just keep on moving forward. They are just relentless right now. Very impressive. Again, these like Spanish troops look relatively like well trained, well disciplined. In their pristine uniforms. I'm surprised they're not so much more bloodied up. Yeah, French units here, you can see Leguer already on red morale. It's not looking good. They've seen a lot of action from these units. It's also not helped by, well, a lot of other French units are starting to waver and break. Leguer here. Shooting into. I like how these are like the Spanish units over here that are like kitted out, looking very red coat like, but they're not quite, I don't think. We need melee fighting. Oh, it's over here. Here you go. Spanish going in again. More grenadiers going in. They're taking on sappers and miners. I feel like the Spanish might bit off more than they can chew. I see a lot of them dropping. Miners losing slightly, though. Red morale's not helped. Also, these routing troops not helping. Tiny little Spanish unit comes flying to the flank. That helps to fight out. And there you go. They are breaking. The Dragoons waiting though patiently. They're not being sent in to do anything. The square's already being formed. The French are actually going to try a bayonet charge here. And then there you go. Now we can get sent the Dragoons here. They're going to try and do their bit. You can see the Dragoons got routed pretty quickly. Actually, I think the squares helped, and also just wasn't a great charge. I don't know if these guys. Oh no, they were active, so they were okay. Again, more Dragoons over here getting routed. That's the French centre sort of being shattered really there. The Spanish are moving on forward. Looks like the French French right has also gone. There's an artillery piece over here, but I think that will get taken out one way or another. But yeah, they encircled that force over there and managed to wipe them out. It looks as though Ney is actually retreating back towards his final sort of defence, which is over on these hills over here. I don't know if any of these French units are going to really rally, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe Ney can rally some of these men. Fight for their emperor one last time. Not to die in this Spanish hovel. Dragoons coming forward here. And they go for a charge. Down they go. Might rout a couple of these units. There's redlining there, that's for sure. These ones are actually holding a little bit better. Routed one that might affect the others here. Well, these Dragoons, if they got supported by infantry, we might have a chance. Here comes the infantry, actually. Line infantry coming forward, Leguer as well. You need to be careful not to charge back their own cav. That could also cost them there. Yeah, charging into these Portuguese that'll help tie them down, and they can't fire into the Dragoons. Maybe charging to the flank of these units here, but the Spanish here getting us some good side flanking shots. Trying to rout these Dragoons. They might just about do it, we'll see. Nearly routed a second Spanish unit there, but there you go, the Dragoons have broken instead, and that might actually affect the Leguer behind them. The French attack here might start to falter and fail. They broke almost instantly to those Leguer. I think they are Leguer. Yeah, I think most like the armies we see here built up with one light infantry. Spanish now counter-attacking, encircling these units. There you go, they managed to take out that French force. And that might be one of the last counter-attacks by the French there. They're pretty spent now. There isn't many units left. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 infantry units. Not a lot, that's for sure. 1 cav unit. Ney's still alive as well to rally the boys. It's not looking good. We've just got, yeah, like a... Well, yeah, just a dragoon unit back here. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's much allied cav around. There seems like there's some over here. Oh, the French got more troops returning. Oh, this could be handy. Ney has inspired them with a speech and rallied some men. They're quite bad at some of them, but, you know, decent numbers. They might be able to have an influence on the battlefield. We'll see. An artillery piece setting up over a horse artillery piece being dragged along, ready to set up and pound the French by the looks of it. The Spanish and the French going into melee once again. Relentless bayonet charges here from the Spanish. It really is. Usually the French would revel at any opportunity for this sort of engagement against the Spanish, but not today it seems. They look like they're beaten. History certainly looks like it's going to get changed. I mean, Portugal's in such good nick, in very healthy condition. They've managed to knock back some of these Spanish units. The French are taking casualties themselves. Doesn't help with the French counter-charge like this, and they get routed just as they sort of make connection with the Spanish there. Spanish still taking a lot more losses when it comes to infantry units. We've got 4 units that are retreating to the 1 French. We've got another one that potentially might red line here and break. Spanish there breaking. There you go. Seeing a bit of a mass rout. The Spanish are being forced back here. What this cav could definitely have been used, could operate and try and work down here, try and get some charges onto some of the Spanish units as they engage in melee. Still a lot of Spaniards over here though, as you can see, and it looks like the reinforcements are already engaged. Line up, men, get in the rank. Gotta fire down these Spaniards for the Emperor. They've dropped themselves. Portugal's actually gone for a melee fight here. I don't think it's gonna be enough. I think they're also getting like, yeah, getting kind of scared by all the units that are breaking around them. There you go, yeah, Portugal losing its first unit, I think, of the battle, actually. Another Spanish bayonet charge that came up this hill, failed. Not looking good, and oh wow, yeah, those French reinforcements, I don't actually think had the greatest morale. I mean, once the unit returns, like for a second time, it's never the same as it used to be. And yeah, these poor guys, they got routed pretty quickly. I wasn't even paying attention, I was just looking at the actual, like, last stand of the French. Looks pretty dire now. We've got Spanish come over, like a chasseur or a hussar or something like that. That's sniffing about. Might be able to go up this road and make a dash for it. Luckily the Swiss infantry here can form square. It's going to need her. I don't know about the other ones though. No. That could be a problem. To be honest, the problem is just everywhere at this point. France is like fully bottled in. Oh, they're shouting so much. There's no combat going on. I mean, a good target for that cav, which is just sitting back there at the moment. Just come up this road, get into the artillery. The artillery's probably doing still a lot of damage to these Portuguese troops there, shelling them into the side. But look at this, Spain has just got rampant in the back lines here. They got so much, and they could just sweep around if they want to and just hit the French on the other side. I think even if the French somehow manage to push back all these Spaniards and Portuguese, there's still all those over there. They're still in decent nick and condition. Charge from the cav potentially. I think we're going to see one now. Whether they think they can get this general, might be able to. I imagine he can form square. He's a general unit, but who knows? And he can go the cav. And it's not looking good. He's already redlining his combat general. And he breaks just like that. Wow. This unit can form square, failed to do so, I think. Or maybe it did and just got bayonet charge. Yeah, it's causing a lot of issues here for the Spanish. Could we see a bit of a French comeback? Just a little one. There you go. The soldiers will look like the fireman hats. They've been broken. Laguerre again fighting away. I feel like some of the Laguerre have decent melee stats, but just maybe not great melee defense or something like that. There seems like a lot of them being brought, and a lot of them going like quite aggressively into melee. Oh, here we go. Spanish cav still alive and well. It's still going into the back lines by the looks of it. We're going to see, looks like that Chasseur Cheval. They're going to charge him. They face a square. Whether they'll pin that down, I don't know. But yeah, now we can see all this other cav if they want to. They can just shift it around. This is a fairly heavy cav unit as well, though. They've got still alive here. Also still got some like light screws as well. And if they want to, they can just flank it behind it. But it seems like the Chasseur Cheval might do it all themselves. There you go. The guy started to break. Not looking good. I think this is very much the end. I don't know where Ney is. Is he in combat? He is in combat. Look at this legend. I mean, this is very Ney-like behavior. He's charging in, rallying the men. Has to be on the front lines. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you saw that guy just get absolutely sent by the artillery beast. There you go. Ney has he's broken. I don't know whether he's dead yet, but that is definitely the battle when Ney has been defeated, and he's now going to be forced back with what is left of his corps. Surely cannot be enough. A lot. With any last hope of victory is now also been snuffed up by the Dragoons being killed off here. There you go. Enemy general dead. I think that's one of the Spanish ones is dead. I'm not quite sure how he's died, but he must have been in like some melee fight or something, or like some shooting fight. It hadn't moved. And some good news for the Spanish and Portuguese. Killed off one of the French generals as well, who is now, yeah, fallen. And a heroic death. That might be Ney, I don't know. There you go. I think the French committing one of their last, like, ever unit, really. I think they've got, like, another one over here. Charging into the Portuguese, I don't think this is going to end too well. And then there you go. They were out pretty quickly as well. And that is the battle for you today. So that is the Battle of Puerto de Baños. I've already forgotten the name of this battle. That's awful. Puerto de Baños, yes. So yeah, there you go. The Spanish have won. They've changed history today here, and they managed to defeat the French. And yeah, Wilson will be very much pleased by that, seeing his Spanish and Portuguese troops performing very, very well against one of France's most famed marshals and some of his troops. But yeah, we'll have a quick look at some of the results. Hopefully I put them up for you. I sent them in. They were sent in by Johnny Le Buffoon, who usually is the creator of these historical battle scenarios. Thank you very much, Johnny, for sending this one in. And well done to everyone else that played in this battle. It certainly was a fun one and a very chaotic one. We'll have a quick look at unit stats. I think this is from Johnny's perspective. We've got Lou Marie Levesque getting 142 kills with a Hussar unit. Pretty sure this guy goes on to command the Ledoux in 1814's Corps. I certainly it's the same icon. I'm not sure if that's 100% true. The 25th E Dragoons there, 137 kills, 133 with the Saps and Miners. Line Infantry with 121 kills, Voltigeurs with 121. Guns getting 115 kills, pretty good for them. There are the rest of the results if you want to have a look at those. But there you go, guys. That is today's historical NTW3 battle. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.